The conference finals in the NBA playoffs are upon us. Who's going to make it to the finals? There's the horn. That means it's time for the American Sports Show. Now, here's the man with the plan, the rude dude, the sultan of sports himself. Here's your host, Mr. Ted LaRue. Welcome to another edition of the American Sports Show. Today we're going to be talking about NBA playoff basketball. The conference finals are upon us. Last night, Game 1, the Chicago Bulls took it to the Miami Heat, winning by a substantial margin. Only 82 points scored on the board for the Miami Heat. And the Bulls played great defense, as they usually do. Tom Thibodeau's defense and his team played very, very well, despite more than 30 points from Chris Bosh. But Game 1 of the Western Conference Finals is tomorrow, Tuesday. The Oklahoma City Thunder and the Dallas Mavericks will battle in that one. It took the Thunder 7 games to defeat the last team that was allowed into the Western Conference playoffs. That is the Memphis Grizzlies. The Dallas Mavericks are coming off a sweep of the Los Angeles Lakers. So how do I see this one playing out? It's difficult, but I think it, like the Eastern Conference Finals, I think it depends on how the first 2 games goes. That'll really dictate the series. Dallas is at home. They've played very well at home. You've had role players like J.J. Barea step up. You've had Tyson Chandler playing well, and Dirk, obviously is going to be Dirk, and he's going to play very, very well. But in this one, man, I think it's going to be close. I think it's going to be one of those 6 or 7 game series. But I think the key to this matchup is how the big guys play for the Oklahoma City Thunder. Guys like Serge Ibaka, Kendrick Perkins, and Nick Collison. Nick Collison did a great job defensively in Game 7. Really stepped up. And I think Collison, Ibaka, and Perkins, how they play is how this series is going to go. Because inside, you're going to have Chandler, you're going to have Dirk Nowitzki. But I think if those big guys play well, good defensively, Ibaka, Collison, Perkins, I think if they play well, the Thunder have an upper hand and an advantage, because on the perimeter, look who you got. You got Westbrook, you got Durant, and you got James Harden. 3 pretty good players, 2 stars, and a very, very good perimeter player who is capable of going off for 20 points any night. James Harden out of Arizona State. In this one, it's going to be tough, but I think if the Thunder can get 1 game in Dallas, I think they'll have the advantage. I think the Oklahoma City Thunder are going to take this series. It's not going to be easy, but I think the Thunder are going to take this series. In terms of the Eastern Conference Finals, Chicago already up 1-0 on the Miami Heat. I think this is going to be another series that's going to go down to the wire. I think if Miami wins Game 2, they'll definitely have a big advantage going back to South Beach for a couple of games. But the defense and depth and the energy of the Chicago Bulls, I think, is going to win this series. The Heat don't have a lot of depth. Outside LeBron, Wade, and Bosh, throw in the rest of their team, and it's probably as good as the Detroit Pistons or the Toronto Raptors supporting cast. It's not that good of a supporting cast. So, but who knows? Mike Bibby, Joel Anthony, they're going to need to step up. They're going to need to play great defense. It'll be interesting, but I think Chicago has more depth and more energy coming off the bench. So I think Chicago's going to win this one. It's not going to be easy, but I think the Bulls will play the Thunder in the NBA Finals. Right now, that's that for the NBA. What do you think? Follow us on Twitter, twitter.com/US_sports_show for my latest tweets and updates in the world of sports. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.